so just when you thought you had enough of Ultier's ass, they throw it right back in your face. What's up, guys? It's my review on Fairy Tail Manga Chapter 348. And not much to talk about this chapter, really. This chapter was like 80% Gray, 10% Flare, 10% Minerva beating the shit out of Urza. And so let's just go from start at the beginning. Let's start with Flare. Okay, basically what we learned about Flare, basically she came from this village of giants, and she didn't feel normal there, so she left, and then she didn't know what normal was. So that was her first problem. How are you gonna leave a village because you don't feel normal, but not even know what normal is? So anyway, she found Raventail, which, you know, just wrong place at the wrong time, I guess, and they took her in, and she learned her definition of normal from Raventail, which, as we saw, is probably not the best place to learn the definition of normal, seeing as how they are abusive and live only to kill Fairy Tail and make sure that guild is defeated, which they didn't do. But anyway, so that was just about it on Flare. You know, she made up with Wendy, I guess. I mean, we've already known she's made up with Lucy for a while now. When she apologized in that OVA or manga chapter that was about the water park. Anyway, so let's move on. Now we have Minerva and Urza. Now, Minerva and Urza, it blows my mind that Minerva could do this. And she sees nothing wrong. She doesn't see her actions as even the slightest bit shameful. All she cares about is that she's beating the shit out of Urza, no matter what form it is. And that is the definition of a badass bitch. But anyway, so Minerva's kicking the shit out of Urza. There's nothing Urza can do. She can barely hold that sword. Like, you can tell in every kick where Urza goes flying, that sword is like dragging her down. That sword is pulling her weight down. That's some gravitational magical bullshit right there. And Minerva doesn't give a fuck. Minerva keeps pummeling and pummeling and pummeling, and she doesn't care. As long as she's beating beating Urza, whether it's in child form, whether it's in adult form, shit, Minerva doesn't care. Minerva just wants to see Urza, the one who defeated her at the Grand Magic Games. She just wants to see Urza destroyed, and that's what she's doing right now. And there's nothing Urza can do about it, because that pedo bear guy over there turned them all into kids. And yeah, so the reason why I call him pedo bear guy is because he's literally the biggest pedophile in the world. Now, he doesn't even have to look for children. He can turn you into a child. I mean, I guess that's what he's into. I don't know, but I don't know adult women will love him with that mug. But yeah, so there's that, and so now supposedly the theory is the only way to defeat, the only way for them to turn back into normal is for them to defeat the guy with the age regression magic, which I don't know if, you know, maybe I'm the only one thinking this, but how the fuck are they gonna beat him when they're children? So unless like Lucy or Wendy stay unaffected, Lucy, Wendy, and Flare, then there's nothing that they can do. Because, I mean, like, I think Gray can put up a pretty badass fight as a child. I think now that he's been inspired by Ultier and the Ultier family ass, I think he's inspired enough to do some sort of damage. But in the end, I don't think he can pull it off. Like, he's still a child. Well, not still a child. He became a child. And it's not about becoming a child, if we remember right. It's not about becoming a child. It's about your magic regressing as well. So he doesn't have nearly as strong magic as he should, whereas this guy is a demon. Look at his face. It's hideous. But Gray has also regressed into a child. Will he be able to do damage against this demon pedo bear? We'll find out. But the last thing I want to talk about is the Gates of Hades. I was unclear on what the hell the Gates of Hades were. Is it a metaphorical gate? Like, you know how people say, yeah, you don't cross the line, you're crossing the line, man. Is it like a line, but it's actually a gate? Like, hey, man, once you go this way, there's no turning back. Once you piss off Hades and whatever Hades has brewing, you can't turn back kind of thing, or is it like a literal gate into the underworld? That's what I want to know. I think that would be pretty cool to see Fairy Tail go into the underworld, although kind of get like, I don't want to see them spend all this time in the spirit world or underworld or wherever they are. I mean, that'll be pretty cool, but I still think we haven't fully, had character connections since they came back from the time skip. They came back and then boom, hey, Great Magic Games, let's all go, yay! That was it. Like, and then the Great Magic Games arc took forever. So, I mean, I just want to see more like cool stuff, I guess, like cool character stuff. I know we're gonna get a lot of character development with Gray. Not that we need any more character development with Gray. I mean, I guess this kind of serves to show that he's like getting over everything that happened. He no longer blames himself for well, he still might blame himself, but he no longer holds it as heavy as he used to with Ul's death. And I guess now, this kind of Gray arc was to be expected when that whole thing with Ult here happened at the Grand Magic Games. So I guess this is gonna be like him getting over all that, if getting over and progressing, so to speak. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. Join me next time for more Fairy Tail. I'm trying to get more stuff out, but the problem is I gotta catch up to things that you guys want to see. I really, really, really want to do Toriko, not because it's popular, not because it's rising, but because I like it and I do things I like, because what I like is what makes me happy. So I'm going to do a video that makes me happy, and hopefully it makes you guys happy. That's my intention behind every video. Until next time, guys, stay classy. This has been Broomstick Max signing out. Pa-ching!